The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on. Hey.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener.
What?
And they
What
were
was
given a
going
gift
on?
of 2 straight home games to start the
Okay,
campaign.
take the jeans out, fold them up, and put them back up in the closet somewhere.
A split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can pull all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Prescott off play action. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He didn't even go to his zone.
Right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup.
You have weird stuff happen, bro.
Sure any quarterback
I'm sick of these, bro. What was that? What was that?
In the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Get in there and stop playing.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 3!
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop it.
What the
Take it all the
hell?
way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wow, bro.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Zach Davidson from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What is it, baby? What is it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers.
Give her a bottle!
Because he's just going to speed right past him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to
Whoa!
put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now, Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
What you doing in there? Yeah. Man, this nigga. God damn.
Now Prescott.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Go wash his hands.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Don't put soap on the hands. Wash it with water.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He sets to fire deep. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back.
What is it, Kyle?
For a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin
What is it?
44 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Come here, Kyle.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
Kyle, come here.
It's now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
What is it? What is it? What you want? What you want? Huh? What you want, Kyle?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins as the first half is
That was
winding
some bullshit,
down.
but bullshit
And the
fly both
Cowboys
ways.
have a
He
chance
didn't
to
get
tie the
bullshit.
game here in the
There go
final
my
seconds
bullshit
of the
right there.
half.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
it certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nashon Wright. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
This nigga winded up like crazy. What the hell was that about?
In full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. For Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Prescott to throw on 4th.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel
what's
like they
that?
can catch up here and start matching them point for point. But it's
What
still
is
too
that?
early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate.
Boy, don't make me knock your butt out. You play too much.
Back to throw here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Prescott on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy may...
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing. Prescott.
Open man right side, it's Lamb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Let's go now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Check mash. Check mash.
Looking to throw.
Finds Pickens outright.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I'm talking about. They keep giving this nigga stuff,
This
bro.
offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Back to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
19 right.
Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Deshaun Wright, and the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
46, 46, and 47. We go 47.
Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught.
What?
10. The big hit there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ask him, bring me a bottle and bring me some wipes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yeah.
From a couple yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Why y'all have her on the couch? Anyway. Okay, if Brooklyn sleep, then maybe they should get off. Y'all don't have to pay attention to stuff like this, man.
I was watching Daddy. I read a
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Okay.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
But this is not a situation now.
He's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
Some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for two here to try to make this a touch more respectable. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the